Namaskar, I'm your host Sugandha and you're watching Lokmat Rajasthan. Indian nurse Nimisha Priya, on death row in Yemen since 2018, allegedly received a reprieve after a high-level Sana meeting completely cancelled her death sentence. However, India's Ministry of External Affairs say no official revocation has been confirmed. Nimisha Priya, a 37-year-old nurse from Kolangode, Kerala, was convicted in 2018 by a Yemeni court for a fatal injection of ketamine to her business partner Talal Abdu Mehdi and sentenced to death under Sharia law. She has remained in Sana Central Prison amid complex legal and diplomatic wrangling. On Monday, the Office of Indian Grand Mufti Kansapuram AP Abu Bakr Musliar issued a statement declaring that a high-level meeting in Yemen's capital has completely cancelled Priya's death sentence, a move that her family and supporters hailed as a breakthrough. The Mufti's office said the temporary suspension of the execution in June paved the way for a full revocation, raising hopes for Priya's return to India. Yet the Indian government has distanced itself from these reports. Officials in New Delhi, citing sources within the Ministry of External Affairs, have refuted claims of a formal revocation by the Yemeni authorities, calling the circulating information inaccurate. They stress that no written confirmation from Sana has been received. Diplomatic channels remain active. India's envoy to Yemen and the Indian embassy in Riyadh continue to engage with Houthi intermediaries and local judicial bodies, seeking clarity on the official position. Behind the scenes, supporters have worked to raise blood money for Mehdi's family. Under Sharia law, the victim's kin can pardon a condemned individual in exchange of financial compensation. To date, over 58,000 US dollars has been collected, half of which has been deposited with the embassy in Sana. Meanwhile, Priya's execution, originally scheduled for July 16, was quietly postponed amid international pressure and an emotional video appeal from her 13-year-old daughter Michelle and husband Thomas, mediated by Indian evangelist K.A. Paul. Human rights organizations, including Amnesty International, have condemned the death sentence and called on all parties to commute it. They highlight irregularities in Priya's trial, conducted in Arabic without proper interpretation or legal counsel, and urge a retrial in a neutral venue. As Delhi awaits concrete confirmation from Yemen, advocates emphasize that only a formal decree will secure Priya's freedom. With conflicting official statements and no signed decree, Nimisha Priya's fate remains uncertain. Indian diplomats and human rights advocates continue talk, blood money arrangements and legal appeals while the world watches. Confirmation of any sentence revocation will hinge on documented proof from Yemeni authorities and may yet define the next chapter in the fraught international saga. For more interesting updates, keep watching Lokmat Rajasthan.